cord. Okay, so I'm about ready to show you a demonstration of using the Tripoli buffing wheel, and then we're going to go over to the rouge buffing wheel. Okay, before you use a buffing wheel, this is how it turns on. This is the slow setting. Over there is the fast setting. So before you use any kind of buffing wheel that spins, number one, use some goggles. Okay, because if you accidentally let go of your jewelry, it's going to kick back at you. It may land there, or it may shoot out this way. You don't want to lose an eye. Okay. Also, Tripoli is this compound that we have right here. It comes in a big bar, and it's a buffing compound. So you're going to use it and get it a little bit on the wheel, and then you're going to buff your copper with it. But this contains silica, which is dangerous. It's a carcinogen, so you don't want to be breathing any little fine particles as you're buffing. So whenever you use Tripoli in the buffing wheel, you're going to use the mask. You guys are also going to be using the mask throughout the semester, so I'm going to give you one. You write your name on it, keep it in your locker, because whenever we're with chemicals like copper patinas and stuff, we need it. Okay? Also, I wouldn't want to work with the buffing wheel like this, okay? This is likely to grab it in, suck it, and strangle you, okay? Booty cords, tuck those in. Long hair, I've got my hair back, okay, so it's all safe. So nothing that's dangling, especially like necklaces also, that can get sucked in there and wrapped around. Okay, so here's how you use it. Let's try the fast setting. Less is better, so all you're going to do with this is just kind of do a little bit, maybe like 2 seconds on there, okay? You don't need a whole bunch. So what it's going to do is, I've really scratched this up so you can see it. I'm going to try to buff that out. So what it's going to do is get rid of all the little fine marks that you missed with the file and the sandpaper. When you hold this, you want to hold it right down here. You're not buffing there, not over there, because that will kind of suck it in, okay? So right here at the bottom. If you have a really small piece, there are things that you can use to hold it with. They're right here. If you had a really small piece, you can use this. You put something in there, and you can use this to hold it, right? Okay? Mine's big enough that I can hold it like that. So I'm going to buff it. I'm going to be sure to get the edges right there, corners. And I'm not pushing very hard on it. You got to let the wheel do the work. That's pretty good. Let's turn it off. Then we can see how well it's cleaned up so far right there. It does make it shinier, but you can see the scratches are here. I haven't touched that. And then the rest that I've started buffing is a little bit cleaner. This stuff right here is the Tripoli compound. You can sometimes get it off with just soap and water, or this is a polishing cloth, and you just want to kind of scratch that off with the polishing cloth. Okay? Another thing that you need to make sure of is never mix the Tripoli and the Tripoli wheel with the rouge and the rouge wheel. Those three blue wheels are for rouge. Rouge is the next step, and that is for shining and polishing. This is for buffing out scratches. That just makes it shiny. Tripoli gets it nice and unscratchy and smooth. Okay, so never mix the two, because if I were to put Tripoli over there, then I'd actually be buffing when I'm trying to polish, and it would scratch it up again a little bit. Okay, all right. So I got most of this off. Let's take this copper over to the rouge wheel. Alright. So most of these say rouge. These three blue ones are for rouge only. Again, same thing. Put this over there so it doesn't get sucked in. I'm not sure that rouge is as dangerous as Tripoli to breathe, but it's not a bad idea to just go ahead and put the mask on anyway. On-off switch is right here. And I'm going to reach over you. This is the rouge. Okay, so it's red like rouge. And again, just want to do a little bit of rouge right at the bottom there. This top section is for holding all your tools. And then now we can polish it. Okay. Turn it off. And then it does usually get a lot of rouge on the copper, but you can polish it off with this as well. So those are the last two stages And I think you can see this pretty bright up there. I haven't touched this part at all with either of the buffing wheels, just so you can see the difference between the two. So this needs to be a little bit more Tripoli. I didn't spin long enough because I've still got some scratches there that I need to get out. So you can get that out with either sandpaper again or the Tripoli. Okay, that's the next step. Make sure, again, everything's wrapped away. This is tucked in, everything else is tucked in.